everyone, welcome back to the Movie Buddy. I'm your host Josh Blumenkrantz. Today I am reviewing Minions and Monsters. The story takes place in the 1920s. It's a different tribe of minions who are basically trying to find their big boss. And then they stumble upon a movie set, and then the movie director casts them in a movie, and before you know it, James and Henry realize they want to follow their dreams. So James and Henry are like your go-to lead characters of this film. James is an artist, he loves to draw, but also he wants to be like a director, he wants to make his own movie, which I think is super cool. And then Henry is his like best friend who always supports him no matter what, helps him make the film, supports him when all the other minions kind of gang up on him. I love that. And there are other like side character minions too, like Ed, who's a deaf minion, which I thought is really cool for the representation. I love that. And then there's Dick, who's like the leader of the tribe. He is, as advertised, he is a dick. So going into this movie, I've only seen 3 of the Despicable Me movies. I didn't see the last one. And I saw the first Minions movie, but I didn't see the last one, The Rise of Gru. So I'm kind of in and out with these movies. For the most part, they are enjoyable, they're entertaining, but the Minions standalone movie just didn't wow me. So I was like, okay, I'll skip the next one. But this one, I saw the clip of the train scene at CinemaCon, and the premise really grabbed me. Like, I really wanted to see a movie about the love of movies, the love of movie making and artists, and that really intrigued me. So going to this, I had a little bit of hype, and then I heard this movie was really good from like critics and just from early screenings. Just the fandom is insane for this movie. This is a franchise beyond all franchises. This movie makes money, okay? And going into this, I was just, okay, hoping for the best, and turns out I loved it. Oh my god, this movie was a lot of fun. I had a great time with it. Man, this is funny, it's inspiring, it's got minions, it's got monsters, it's got a robot, it's got a suffragette woman who wants women to have the right to vote. It's insane. I really, really was blown away. And what makes this Minions movie better than the other like Despicable Me movies or even the other Minion movies itself is that this story is more fleshed out. It's got a controlled storyline. It's not rambling like all over the place, mishigosh, like some of the other movies are kind of a little bit, to be honest. But, you know, the beginning is like these Minions want to make a movie, okay? They are trying to figure out how to do it. They're trying to fit into like our society in that aspect. And then I guess you could say kind of deflects from that a little bit once the monsters kind of come into play a little bit. But, you know, it's for the kids. Like, it's a kids movie at the end of the day. And I'm sure that's going to be most of people's complaints with it. That's my slight complaint with it, honestly, because, like, I'm sorry, but Goomy, I just did not jive with Goomy. Like, I love Trey Parker, but like I don't know. It's just, I heard Cartman throughout this whole thing, and it was just really bothering me, and it was just kind of annoying. I just wanted to move on, honestly, get back to the main storyline, and it does come together very well in the end. But I don't know. I wanted just a little bit more. But Pierre, I thought he did a great job with the direction of this movie, like the visuals. There's some really cool sequences that are memorable and really hilarious. And I just really, really liked this movie. And you have Dort, who's an alien robot who wants to take over the world. He is hilarious, played by Jesse Eisenberg. And the minions want to look up to him as like the big boss. They want to be the minions to him, serve him. But then they meet Zoe Deutsch's character, who is a suffragette who wants women to have the right to vote. And I just thought that was kind of fresh. That was interesting. I was like, oh, in this day and age, it makes a lot of sense. But I did not see the romance coming between Dort and friggin' Zoe Deutsch's character, whose name escapes me. But nevertheless, I was really having a good time, having a chuckle at it. You know, I've seen this movie twice. I went to the LA premiere, and I went to a screening with the B-lister group of people who just love movies. We don't know each other. Had a great time with it. And I just really think this is a standalone movie that is great for cinephiles. And it's going to inspire the next generation of people who want to make movies, who will win Oscars someday. Minions and Monsters was the movie to do it. Who would have thought? But yeah, this movie, I just see it as a great window to the world of filmmaking and comedy, and just an overall good kids movie that the family can enjoy. So that's really honestly all I have to say about it. I do like James. He's my favorite minion. I love their minionese speak, you know, like the banana and the Dua Lipa, etc. But, you know, I just, this is a fun movie. I really had a great time, and if I had to give a grade for it, I would give it an 8 out of 10, honestly. I would watch this movie again. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of the Minions. They are addicting. I see the appeal. it just works for me. And in terms of Oscar potential, none of these movies have ever gotten nominated for an Oscar before. But this movie, I'm not saying it's going to. It has a chance, but I'm not going to predict it right now. It's just too early. There's still other animated movies that have to come out. The slate is already looking full with like Toy Story 5 and Hoppers, and we got Wildwood coming out, so it's already like 3 movies right there, honestly. So you got 2 more. I don't know, it's going to be a little tricky, but the movie making premise, the filmmaking aspect, I think that'll appeal a lot of people. It's doing very well. Like, it's got a high critical praise. The box office is doing pretty decent for what it is. We'll see, time will tell, but that's the only thing I can see for it, honestly, nothing else. And those are my thoughts on Minions and Monsters. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, go and hit the subscribe button on the channel. Greatly appreciate your feedback and your support. And remember, when you go to the movies, bring your buddy and talk about movies. Until next time, banana. Bye.